Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology Replay. Spawn bottom right side is the red Kronos. We got rwillian2254. Spawn top left side is the blue Kronos. We got Cornbread. My mother makes good cornbread. Here's my mother's little secret trick of making good cornbread. She does two things. One, use cornmeal rather than whole kernels for cornbread. Two, once you get it pulled out the oven, perforate it with a fork, and then smother it in honey butter. Honey butter is basically a mixture of honey and butter. And once you perforate it, let it seep in, and voila, you got cornbread that's more close to dessert. Either way, when it comes to Kronos, and a Kronos mirror matchup, because they have the same assets, but maybe different gods, minor gods. Siege and myth units can time shift buildings. Buildings are constructed faster near manors, so you get 2 free myth units rather than 1. I wonder how that's going to work out in this game. And Lost Siege and myth units return 20% of their resources in rebate. When it comes to minor gods, you got Prometheus and Leto. Prometheus is more of the selection. Leto is more of my preferred choice. Prometheus provides a lot of valor god power, very good god power. Promethean, a early, cheap, bulky frontline unit. Not great, honestly, but is cheap and bulky. Faster promotion time, not great. And got Theft of Fire, which makes your citizens do their part 20% faster, which is actually really good. Leto, my preferred of the 2 minor gods. You get the Spider Layer god power, which is a very cheap way of killing off 3 human soldiers if properly placed. And let's be frank, the amount of favor you put into the recast, it goes like 3, 6, 9. Let's say at 9 favor, how often do you get spend 9 favor to kill off 3 human soldiers with 1 myth unit? Not great in comparison. How often do you ever kill 3 human soldiers with a single Promethean in comparison? Yeah, you can spam a Spider Layer and be very, very effective. Then of course you get more pierce armor for your human soldiers, double up for heroes, which is very nice. And of course, a little bit extra favor generation for your oracles. I think people sleeping on the god spider god power. Just don't sleep on the layers, cause then you'll be grabbed and eaten. And it's also a little bit of nightmare fuel if you think about it. Cause those are clearly wolf spiders, trapper spiders. When it comes to relics on this map, we got Text of Imhet. Makes your buildings construct faster. It's Kronos, you don't really need that one. Oh, I wonder, does the Oracle interrupt Oracle in favor generation? No. Sorry, I had a stupid thought in my head and wonder if it was true. 9 collars increase the hack and pierce armor of fortress type building units. That's actually incredibly useful. We got the deconstruction god power on the temple. Blue's going for Prometheus. Red's also going for Prometheus. Arrows of Olafar gives your buildings more damage, 15%, which is nice. I'm supposed to go for the sun towers. Yep, and they're going for the same minor god. And I think somebody picked up a relic. Let's see, I have blue selected, which is Shannon's Whip. Yeah, better villager food collection upgrades.
Here, Joe's.
Promethean has been researched. He's rebuilt a temple here. Red's Promethean's a little bit farther away. Blue's storing quite a bit of resources. I think he's going for a second town center. Got the Valor god power. Counter barracks. Maybe he's going for counter barracks in another town center. Red is consuming his resources, going for the economic upgrades. Deconstruction of the temple before Promethean gets researched. He knows his opponent has not fully aged up just yet, so this will allow his Prometheans a bit more free reign to do 12 damage punches at a somewhat slow attack speed. Heroic Oracle as picked up the relic. Valor's that one, so he's going to double team. I don't think I've ever seen an Oracle versus an Oracle fight. Probably doesn't go that well. Wait. If you zoom on berries, they have butterflies? Why have I never noticed this? Sorry, I've never noticed if you zoom on berries, they have butterflies on them. I never zoomed in on berries before. I've never noticed that. Sorry. I discover a new thing every day. Got some termos here. Taking out the sentry tower. Doesn't have a sentry buster, I guess, but termos would do. May see a Valor on this Marmello relatively soon. Prometheans push way forward. Promethean's gonna be punching the Promethean. Valor's a Terma, lose the Marmello. Promethean almost goes down. I want to zoom in on other resources when it's get a bit of upgrade completed. A Promethean offspring goes down. Let's see. No new effects here. Of all the things that they added in as butterflies, which is nice to see, but still, I'm just surprised they did that. Valor power as well on Terma, sniping some Prometheans. A lot of Promethean offspring. Got Terma here. Terma's, of course, a good counter to Terma. However, Termas do counter the Terma. Let's see. Monkeys. Do you do anything weird if you zoom in? No. You do admire the time-shifted manner. Probably use that to build the settlement faster. Valor power somewhere else again. Probably on Citizen do their part. Time-shifting another manor. Does the time-shifting manners stack? Oh, got Valor power there. Or not Valor, mana upgrade. Oh, so the time shift aura does double stack. I did not know that. I just assume most aura effects don't stack. A lot of Valor, a lot of promotions. A lot of heroic citizens do their part. Has he got the Fest of Fire yet? Don't research there. Economic Guild. Yeah, it's got a research. I just can't remember which building was it. Did you research the town center? Doesn't say the implied upgrades. Oh well. Another Valor power by Red. All the monkeys gone down. The problem is killing off all the monkeys. They start degrading immediately, so that's a lot of spoilage. Sends them falling back to the town center. Maybe time shift one of the watchtowers forward. Does cost some money to time shift watchtowers though. But seeing it's mostly Termas, I think the watchtower should be pretty fine for that. Triple Town Center for Blue. Red only has the one so far. If Blue's able to put the pressure on offense best defense, even though his arm is smaller. By exerting more pressure on the map means he could be a bit more aggressive expansion. Until it fails, and then you get overran. I got a watchtower being time shifted by Red, not by Blue. Counter barracks, counter barracks. Maybe he's going to time shift those forward. They are on the order in the far side of the map, so not sure. More Terma's got medium range. One Cherry Ballista, which is anti-infantry. His opponent has not deployed out any infantry so far this game. And Cherry Ballista are classified as range as well as siege weapon, so they will be countered by terms who are anti-range. And if you ever thought about it, the relic reduces population size of siege weapons by 1 does affect Cherry Ballista. So if you see that relic and claim it, maybe eye for more Cherry Ballista in your game. These terminals took a bit of damage there. Marmellos, decent number there. Maybe Argus Archers will be countered by the Termas. Guessing he's going to go for his own Marmellos. Cherry Ballista will also be countered by the Termas. Yeah, I think Blue needs to get out his own Marmellos. Can't go for Contineris as an age 3 unit. Maybe more Promethean. Red's going for another Promethean and also going for the Anvil Clay. He does have a bit of favor, so going for a round of Promethean may help him out. When it comes to next age up, got Hyperion and Rhea. I'm more biased towards Rhea because I like stacking armor, get more hack armor, refunds all your favor costs, and early fanatics. Early fanatics is always quite fun. I think Rhea does better for Gaia, since she also have early economic upgrades, so you can get early fanatics go along with it. Hyperion, that's a lot of heroic fight. Red's push way forward. Red's just charging. Termin's got a lot of free damage there, but now sort of idle there and receiving a lot of damage. Good number of Prometheans. Just need Bob to help fight them. And we've got Heroic Citizens do their part. But the Heroic Citizens is getting punched really hard. And Blue's army is starting to disintegrate a little bit too much. He constructs the counter barracks there. Oracles are a little bit all bunched up, not providing good favor. More Termos advancing by Blue. Blue's actually aging up the Hyperion. Probably a bad time to age up when you don't have an army this large. Citizens getting inside of the town center. A number of Blue citizens are going down to military population. Satyrs would be very nice. The 2 free Satyrs. Going for a couple more Termas. And now the Couple Peltas, the counter cavalry unit wouldn't be half bad. Will resist the bone damage from the Termas and then able to perhaps we get horrified to deal with all the myth units. Trying to keep the sounds alive, he's trying to get Hyperion complete, that's why he's spending time repairing in combat. Kronos push way forward. Hyperion is complete. Need the Satyrs engaged. Chaos, Termos, do bonus damage for his Termas. Citizens need to get inside the town center. A couple more heroic Termos over here. Blue seems some lost there. He does have triple talent setups, one has doubles, so Blue can recover the lost citizens. One Satyrs took a bit of damage there. A number of heroic Termas there. Looks like the town center will be going on down. Going for Contineris, that's definitely a good call. Medium Contineris now blowing the field. Got some Couple Peltas, counter cavalry units being mixed on in for red, very good. Maybe time shift the temple over here. He has a bit of favor, so going for more Satyrs wouldn't be half bad in my opinion. Or for a number of Argus archers. Fanatics may be a little bit tall order since it doesn't have a palace. Rhinoceros being obtained. Another water tower here by red. Does follow that Contineris. I always keep say their name wrong. Contarius? I have no idea. I can't pronounce anything. Red has obtained this rhinoceros. A handful of these units being cleaned up now. A couple units over here as well. Red may spread out towards a little bit too wide. Blue may has aged up, but have not been able to make use of the age up advantages, such as the medium units. He could keep his favor high in case of he wants to go for another Chaos God power. He's spending his favor on something though, but I don't see myth units here, so they've got a palace here. Fanatics should be particularly useful right now, counter infantry and counter cavalry. They also have a very fast train of like 7 seconds. Red's now going. No wait, he can't get fanatics as an age 4 unit. He has not gone for Rhea. Never mind. He could go for destroyers, which will greatly resist the Turmas, but we'll have trouble versus everything else. Valor by both players. Over here, do you have Contineris engaging? And we actually are seeing destroyers. He actually is going for a heroic renewal, giving heroes increased hit points and health regen. And Sons of Suns, heroic fights all his oracles, which he is currently 3 on the field. One's already a hero. And Kronos is also eyeing for Hyperion, so both players are also going the same minor god, so still truly a mirror matchup. Got temporal farms not being built on the field. How spooky. Large number of dead monkeys. Spoilage still in effect. Right now, red is maxed out on civilian population, so red has a pretty good advantage there. Don't think I've seen any heavy upgrades by. Oh, nope, that's Dark Age Marmella, not Heavy Marmella. So yep, blue has not been able to take advantage of any of the Heroic Age aspects until these mythological improvements.
Scopus?
Huh. Destroyers without any, not even heavy. These Dark Age destroyers are pretty bare, as expected. Hyperion being age researched. Number of idle villagers here. Some of these villagers did go down there. Manor kind shift over here to help improve this construction rate. Copper upgrades, ballistics, heavy horsemen. Definitely fat shaming. Rhinoceros being obtained. Couple of Cantarius there. More copper upgrades over here this time. Got some oracles as well. And we've got a large number of oracles being pulled up by blue as well. Going heavy in the favor production. We'll get all 10 of his oracles deployed in the field. Definitely should have gone for late to improve the favor generation even further. We'll see cancel the last 2 oracles there. Go for heavy range ballistics and copper breastplate. Sons and Sons, nope, Sons and Sons looks like got cancelled over here. Time shifting the market over here.
Blu-ray.
Oh, Chaos God Power in return. No favor here for another Chaos God Power. Palace Scheme deconstructed. We've got Age up here to Atlas, which improves Destroyer's Pierce Armor to a stupidly high degree. More Conteneros being pulled out over here. Medium Conteneros. 2 free satyrs firing away. And this is where Hyperion is being researched, so this could be interrupted. Another Valor Power up here. Blue's army got disintegrated. Conteneros come for a flank, trying to take out these satyrs. A couple of those Cantarius is being our heroic. Townsend takes some damage here. Also going down pretty quickly. Another Valor Power. Chaos is almost available for blue. He may need to go for Chaos. Deconstructs the palace there, which consumes some of that favor. Townsend no longer under siege, going for some of the citizens up here. More Mermello, more Conteneros here. Blue has a good amount of wood and gold to go for some Argus archers. They're at least heavy. Or if finally gets good enough cavalry of his own, so Peltis wouldn't be half bad. Llama caravans and build queue for blue, but the market is a little bit exposed. There's Age up to 2 Argus are now over here. Azek's Implosion, he may need to pop Implosion over here. These villages can get inside the manors. Does not, though. Mining shaft, irrigation being researched, or flow control. Shaft mine, close enough. Another Hyperion here, so both players eyeing the same minor gods. Truly a mere matchup. A large number of counter barracks and military barracks being salvaged. Got Parapalace here. Some fanatics. They're quite fanatical. Red's obtaining this town center as well. Down south we do have the heroic destroyers destroying some of these structures.
UG.
And now they have Sim 6 Pierce armor. When they get the devotee of Atlas research, increasing the Pierce armor even further. They can, I think, get like up to 90% in total after all their upgrades. Citizens starting to go on down here. Village trying to repair up the town center. Big grown heroics.
Scopus.
He does have heroic renewal, so he has that aspect enabled.
Scopus. UG.
Another Chaos Layer power by blue. Fanatics gains good damage done, though the rest of these forces are falling them back or forward. The Mellows and Fanatics engaging all these forces, gains good damage. There's 2 free Argus. I'm not sure what blues or free Argus may have won. And it looks like these heroic Morels will take out these Argus no problem. pushing forward over here, hitting reinforcements over here. Got some destroyers going straight to the town center. Various red forces everywhere. Taking out the town center. Another Promethean up there. You got these reinforcements. Blue's reinforcements still streaming on in over here. Plus the counter cavalry units there. Red right now is just going for more mills and as well as some more fanatics. Oh, we do now have an implosion over here. Blue has not gone for his implosion. Don't know if any of those citizens actually went down. Good amount of damage on everything though. Red's pushing forward more forces over here. Blue now has an army size of 18%, army size of 115. And right now it's just running low on gold. Champion horsemen, heavy range being researched by red. More melee and fanatics being deployed up by blue. Does use Valor right there as once again. Or promotion, 1 and 2. And looks like blue does resign there. It's angry, saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.